Is it time to start? Oh.
Yes, it is.
Hey.
Okay, hey. We had some difficulties real quick, but I figured that out.
Make sure my phone's on mute. Okay.
You're good. For starters, how was your day today?
Busy. The kids keep me busy.
Mm-hmm.
Staff keep me busy. School keeps everything just keeps me busy. It's a busy day all the time. How about yours?
It was okay. We're pretty long. I'm excited for a short day tomorrow at the factory.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been working there since we were sophomores in high school.
Oh.
So I'm at the same place. Yeah.
You're rich now.
No.
You're
I wish.
You're rich.
Okay, so tell them about yourself, Arree.
I guess I should turn it on. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Makes sense.
I don't know. I'm Arree. I have lived in Madison since 2012. I work in youth. I do a little dabble in like youth homelessness and training education on homelessness, but I primarily work with youth in school settings and recreational settings. Just trying to really create more access for kids to have places to be kids, and not just one demographic of children, all children. I think one thing that all children have in common is that there are not enough spaces for them just to be children.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. A few different things. Okay, so you had a birthday, and on Facebook it says you turned 65.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk about my real age. People, I think when I first started in my career, I think one thing people don't talk about is when you first start. Well, they do talk about this a lot actually. When you first start in any career, people like to talk about how when you're young you don't know much. What people didn't know when I first started was that I had already started working with children when I was like 13. I used to do like volunteering with summer camps. I started a program at a homeless shelter while being homeless. And so I kind of I already had a good understanding of my classroom management or behavior management. Could I have improved? Yes. But I think a big part of it when I first started was people were like, oh, you're young, so it's okay. Or you don't, and I hated it.
Yeah.
So now I have jumped from being 35 to 65 in a matter of less than a decade.
Yeah. Not a lot of people can accomplish that. That's
crazy. Just jump ages. Next year I might be 70. I don't know.
Right, exactly. It's crazy. I jotted down that I looked through old messages and stuff, and I saw that at some point you have the nickname Lil Debbie in Blindside. Do you remember that?
Yeah. So that was when I worked at Culver's. I worked at Culver's, and I don't know, we work at fast food, you meet people who make so many different comments about you. And so you either hate the job or you kind of like love the job and go with the role of it. Yeah. I was a go with the role of it at the time. I was like, oh.
Like lean into it.
Yeah. And I had fun with it, Little Debbie, Big Deborah, I don't think that'll be the same now. I think now it'll be a little different, but definitely like 14-year-old me definitely was like, yeah.
Yeah, I did write down that that it's nice seeing you on Facebook and for different like community settings that I see you get tagged in. And we met in high school. We met at East.
Yeah.
And he was always a good person to look for. So what was your situation going from helping at Culver's, like helping the kids and stuff like that there? I also saw another old message where you were, when I was friends with Karshay at the time, you were saying for us to like come through because you were starting to like show, like I think it was during the time when people will like bring kids to like learn how to do jobs there at Culver's.
Oh, I think it was a Scoopy night.
Yes, it was Scoopy night.
So what I was doing was I did some, what is it called again? I love community. I think that's a big thing if we talk about it, is like I believe in the power of community and how community shapes not just children but people. And so I volunteered. I don't know why I did this, but I was like, I need to build a resume, probably. I volunteered for the local cheer team, and what I did was I was given the position is like the fundraiser and volunteer coordinator. So my job was to get the cheerleaders opportunities to volunteer in the community and learn about the workforce and learn about giving back. And my also other job was to fundraise. This is all free. So like I was learning how to, I was definitely in my teens doing this, and I was just, I tried to pull, when I had these girls, I said, I need to show them that there are other girls who look like them, who look different from them, that go to work, that support each other, that care for each other. And so that was one of my objectives in all the work I did for that team. Now, I only did that 1 year because I had other dreams and things I wanted to do. But that's what that was for. I still try to find ways to do that now. I don't do it as big as like with big teams. I do it more individuals. Like if a kid tells me, "Hey, I'm interested in construction or nails or hair," if I know somebody that's doing it, hey, come talk to them.
Right.
Tell them what you like, what you hate, how you got into it. I'll even pay for a lunch for you to sit and talk about it.
Yeah.
That way people could become more familiar. But if I know the person, like, I'll always look for someone who, I always ask people when they talk to my students or my mentees, be honest, be direct, because when I'm with them, that's what they get, an honest, direct version of me.
Yes. We love that. So you're always helping people.
I'm taking my time back from now. I think right now I have been, and I don't, I still help people. I help people within the realms of the jobs I have.
Yeah.
Before I was helping everywhere. So like I'll be at work helping, I'll be at the clock helping. Now I just stick to like, this is my job, and if I can help you within the scope of the work I have now, I got you. Otherwise, I'm busy going to school.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a degree. I'm trying to buy a house. I'm trying to save and be responsible.
No, that makes sense. So were you saying that you were helping with the cheer team at the same time as Scooby Night?
Yeah, so that was a part of their fundraising.
Okay.
So they had to go and work the event. So they had to serve food, clean tables, ask customers if they're okay. They had to deliver the customer service. And I love that they had to do that because they got a taste of what it's like to have a job, what it's like to deliver customer service. And I even tell my staff this that I have now that works for me. No, majority jobs you work for that deliver a service, you're going to deliver customer service. That's why everyone I feel should work their first job either in a grocery store, a restaurant, or something where you have to be like in the trenches so you can learn to appreciate when you go to those other spots, and also so you can gain the resilience that it takes to be a food service worker. Like I worked at Culver's for 6-7 years, and the amount of patience that I had to learn when people get snippy and snappy with you, but also learn like when do you say like enough is enough.
Right.
That has been very beneficial to me when you have elementary children that you're responsible for, and their parents are very snippy and snappy with you, and you have to learn how to say, all right, this is enough. So yeah.
So do you have a dream job in teaching, or is it just what is your main goal with what you're in school for? Like what is?
Yeah, so I used to be teaching. It still kind of is teaching. I would love to teach a college class. So Madison College has this course called College Success. I would love to teach that. It's a little bit of an easier course as far as teaching, but it will give me the opportunity, if I taught it full time or at least part time, to let people get real world connections about college. Let's talk about the resources at a college that can help you. Let's talk about how you can help yourself. Let's talk about learning, how to navigate obstacles. I think one big thing I had to learn is how to be resilient through grief. Because when death comes, my grandma used to say, it comes in threes. And mine definitely came back to back to back.
Yeah.
And I spent an entire year trying to recuperate. And now I'm bouncing back. I'm catching up. I'm getting there. So I would love to do that. Otherwise, I would love to, my ultimate dream, if I don't ever want to teach or if I want to go towards retirement, I want to take a district's Department of Student Services and I want to lead that department. I want to really focus on what really works for children and how to show up as our best selves as adults for children. I think often adults move, and this is parents, teachers, politicians, we move in the best interest of what is convenient to us versus what is convenient to the child or what is something that they need to learn. I don't mean enable. I don't mean handhold. I do mean like if a kid is taking a long time to think about something, if they're really struggling with something, versus just saying you got 5 seconds to choose, have them walk them through that and see what's inside their brain. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? It takes a little time, but then you're also helping that kid develop skills to like quickly analyze and make a decision.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dreams are all over the place. Right now, my degree is I'm getting a degree in community engagement education. And so that'll be my undergrad degree. My master's, I do not know what it'll be in yet. It might be in teaching.
Yeah, are you doing it back to back, or are you gonna?
I'm planning on going back to back. So I get my associates in May. I mean my bachelor's in 2 years from now or less, and then I'll go right after my master's.
Congrats.
Thank you.
What else was I gonna ask about? So is the reasoning you started working with kids in the first place, was it like a calling for you? Or was it always just like I like to help people or I like to work with people and you're a people person and that's what led to that? How you said your first job when you were around 13, 14 and then that led to you keeping on with that path?
Yeah, so this is going to sound kind of fucked up, but we're going to still say it.
That's okay.
I was a kid who loved to be in charge. I loved to be in charge. Even today, I still love to be in charge. But I think once I got to Madison and I started doing that program in the shelter, I realized I just really loved creating spaces and managing spaces where children could be children. And so that kind of led me to be where I was at now. When I was younger, I said I was going to be a teacher. I used to have this, my mom will tell you, he wanted to be a teacher, a preacher, a judge. He wanted to be a chef. Here's the reality. I kind of like teaching now. I don't think I'll do it for like a lifetime.
Right.
I will never be a preacher because I do not plan on spending my Sundays talking to a group of people. I do not ever want to be a judge because I just don't want to be a judge.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a law degree.
Right.
And a chef, I don't even cook right now.
Yeah.
Like I usually cook. I know how to cook. I just don't. I'm not cooking right now. But so I digress. So, I think my bigger dream is always just not necessarily wanting to help people, because as much as as much as I enjoy helping people and the feeling I get from it, I love children more. I love making adults second guess how they help children. That sounds kind of messed up.
No,
but
I can see it.
The big part about, and this is what I learned working as a manager of people. A lot of people present themselves in the culture in which they're raised, which is helpful. Like I am very in tune. Like there is a lot of like, you may not say what to me.
Right.
You may not stump off for me. You may not slam your hand. Sometimes there are going to be conversations where I will give you a choice and you get to talk to me about it. And there are some conversations where this is the answer and that is it.
Right.
I do believe kids should be with friends. So if they want to switch spots or do something different because they want to be with their friends, go for it. I do believe kids should be be put in situations where they can make mistakes, talk about it, and learn from it. Right. I do feel like they should do it multiple times, not excessively. And especially people who are Black, we come from very, very much more strict homes and families. Like, this is the expectation. You do it. Da-da-da. And I do believe in high expectations, but I also believe in the opportunity to grow. The opportunity to say, like, these are the meat and potatoes. How are we fixing it?
Yeah. Good shit. Oh yeah. Also, it's SipNQuip. So what are you drinking today?
Oh, it's water and coconut water. So every morning I fill this up with tea. I go to a tea shop. They give me a tea. It's an iced tea. It's not hot. I don't like hot drinks that much. If I drink a hot drink, I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to about right around here, I fill it up with water.
Okay.
So then I drink it back down. And then when it gets about right around here again, I fill it up with coconut water.
Is it so there's just a little more like flavor to it?
I was drinking with my tea one day and I said, I really like this.
Yeah.
And I just kind of kept doing it.
Okay.
There was no rhythm or rhyme to it. I just did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I drank it all down and then I put water in it. But somehow there's always a little bit of coconut water left.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I fill it back up to the top and put water in it.
No, that makes sense. Who's the little guy on it?
Sasquatch? Bigfoot? Somebody like this. My gym teacher gave us this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll zoom into it later. I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just drinking orange juice. Simply orange. I was going to say simply lemonade. Okay. So, Arree rolled the dice twice for games. Do you want to do... Okay. Okay, we can do Give Me 5.
Okay.
What is 5 influential teachers in your life?
Do you want who they are? Do you want who they are and why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so if you want, you can list them off, and then you can go into each one if you like, as much as you want.
I'll go one by one.
Okay.
All right, so our first person, this is when I was like, I want to be in charge.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where my idea of community came in.
Yeah.
Or as I reflected, it came in. My second grade teacher, Mrs. Hoax. And she's before my kindergarten teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why is, one, she was my first black, classroom teacher. Every teacher I had before that was either white or a classroom aide. And Miss Hoax had a level of her classroom where she was your mom. She was of course, she was your teacher. She conducted herself professionally, but you also felt like a motherly vibe.
Yeah.
She was pregnant, and and right now I think she's an assistant principal in Buffalo schools.
Nice.
But she, one time I didn't do my homework, and my aunt came up and talked to her about it, and so she said, "Okay, I'll talk to him when I get home." And my Miss Hoax was so upset. She said, "So I heard you've been lying about homework." And I said, "What do you mean? I do my homework." She was like, "Nope, I haven't got any homework for you in a while." Miss Hoax made me write out of the dictionary, starting at the letter A. And so I had to write the word and the definition. And I loved it because, well, no, I didn't love it. But I love it now because at first I was like, oh, this is so stupid. I hate this. But I felt embarrassment. I didn't necessarily feel like I hate my teacher.
Yeah.
I was like, I got caught.
Right.
I did get a whooping after that. So I had a whooping and I got grounded. But, so I loved Miss Hoax. Miss Hoax, she and I still talk to this day. I still keep in touch with her. Sometimes she'll put a post on Facebook asking me something, and I'll send it to her. And I'll put a little note like, from your favorite second grader, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, she and I still keep in touch. We occasionally have dinner when I'm in Buffalo. I meet her children, and maybe her husband once in a while. My second person is Mr. Burgess. Skinny, tall, white man teaching kindergarten.
Yeah.
And as I think about it, I'm like, I've never seen a skinny, tall, white man teach kindergarten.
Right.
But he was the main man. He used to pick his nose while we were taking naps. He never really yelled, but he fussed a little bit.
Right.
He had a thing about him where he was the person who taught kids today's a new day. I don't know how many times I made a mistake. He was like, all right, today's a new day.
Yeah.
One time I got in trouble so bad with my grandmother. She called him. And then I had to pull myself together. I was so embarrassed. And he said, are you having a better day today? And I was like, I hope so.
Right.
But I loved Mr. Burgess. He taught me a lot about having a new day. We had a teacher in high school. Her name was Mallory Sauer.
Yes.
I still talk to Mallory to this day. We have dinners. We have not had one in a while, but I talk to her to this day. I hang out with the whole entire family. Mallory was wonderful because they went out of their way to make me feel okay in a place where I was not. Right. I think a chunk of my high school I spent homeless, and I could go to them with anything. I could tell them how I'm feeling. I could say I just need a break, and they would help me give me those spaces. They would, hey, I'm checking on you. Hey, how you doing? Things like that. I think if it wasn't for them, I would have never really made it out of high school.
They were a really good teacher.
Yeah.
Is that Mallory's pronouns? Then?
They, them. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then I have a professor now. I have a longer list, but this one I'm thinking about now. Her name is Carolina. She actually works at Madison College. She teaches Spanish.
Hey.
Toughest teacher I've ever had. And I like her because she doesn't nothing personal to me, but like I got the chance to learn how she learned. She's from Colombia. She speaks French. She speaks Spanish. She speaks fluent French. She speaks fluent English, and she has built a whole program at Madison College to get people certificates to speak fluent in French and Spanish. And I just think that that's all wonderful. She does, I think, aerial something. I forgot how this goes, but
Yeah.
She has her daughter, her husband, and she sets really firm boundaries. She's very firm with us as our teacher. She's very firm with us. She always finds a way to crack in a few, probably a bunch of jokes, and she's encouraging. She really thinks about the student, and you think about it like you're like, this lady, when you first meet her, like she comes off very like intense, but when you get to be in her class and you get to learn her, and despite the reviews on teacher rate my teacher or my professor, she was one of the most delightful people I've ever met.
Okay.
And my last one isn't really a teacher. She was actually my after school director when I was in Buffalo, and when I lived in a homeless shelter. Sorry.
You're good.
Her name is Miss Tony, and Miss Tony just taught me everything about fun and love, and she taught me that it's okay to make mistakes and still be of God. She just was, just all overly like one of the people who are lives of the party. She would just, I don't know. We had a race one day. Buffalo does this thing. It's called a Kids Run, and you meet at one of our big parks. I think it's Delaware Park. You go on this big run, and she has her megaphone in her hand. She's like, "Are you ready? Are you set? Get set." And she's like, "I'm just kidding. I'm not the person who's in charge of this."
Tragic.
And
everybody ready?
People were so upset, and all I could do was laugh. I was like, "Y'all really listen to this woman?" I was like, "That's crazy." But those are my 5. I think those are probably the people like I think about a lot. There are people who definitely influenced me that are teachers, but they were not my teachers, and they are more
I was going to say who's some honorable mentions if you have any.
Yeah, at East there was Lee Veerstra and Karen Chacon. I love them. John May. I'm trying to think. And I had she was my teacher, but I'm not going to count in this case. Emily Homan. Oh my goodness. Those are some great teachers I've had. And I had a teacher in middle school. Her name was Miss Robbins. And she taught me, as I thought about it as I got older, she taught me a lot about being a young professional.
Okay.
And how you have to professionally tell people, no, I'm not taking that.
Yeah.
And watching her battle being the youngest in the middle school team and having to be like, yo, no. And kids loved her. Wow. So, yeah. It's my honorable mentions.
That's beautiful. Okay, so your second game is Sip or Spill. Okay, so the first one is, what is the quote-unquote dumbest dare you've ever done? I chose some of these based on either experiences that you've probably witnessed from other people, and you're like, okay, certain kids are doing this thing, but I remember doing this back then.
I was a very adamant person, so I don't think No, I don't think I have the dumbest dare. I was very adamant about things I did not want to do. I don't know. There are other things I've done that I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But dumbest dare, I don't think I had one of those. And watch, I feel like, have I?
Do you have a favorite one where you're like, okay, well, I'm happy I did end up doing it? Or did you have any fuck it ones? Okay.
No.
3 weirdest celebrity crushes.
When I was younger, I used to have a big crush on Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay.
That was, I don't know, something about white lady flat butt. Was just like, oh, yeah. I think it was watching her dance on TV. I was like, oh yeah, that's me.
I can't judge you there. When my first was Macaulay Culkin.
Oh.
And I get a lot of shit for that still, because I'm like, he still looks good, but yeah.
Brenda Song might fight you for him.
Exactly, exactly.
I think, do I have any? Do I have any now? That's the, or then I know Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, man, wow, my life is so boring.
Any other short hair lesbians like Justin Bieber and like, 2013?
Yeah. No. Everybody had a big crush on Beyonce, so I'm not gonna count her. Wow.
Or was there any that you used to get shit for when you would joke with your friends about it?
I used to always say that me and Rihanna would move to Mexico and she would sing to me,
nice,
"Shine Bright Like a Diamond."
That was a good song.
Yeah, I don't think I had Queen Latifah, but that wasn't great. I loved Queen.
Yes,
Queen Latifah was one. I had to remember that one. I was like, wow. And then recently, I've been kind of like loving Jada Pinkett before she got married to Will Smith.
Yeah. Like Set It Off era.
Yeah, I'm like, man.
Or Woo.
Like, life really messed you up, huh?
Yeah, tragic as fuck.
Claire Huxtable. What was that? Felicia Rashad.
Yes.
When I was a kid, I had a big thing.
Goddess.
I just loved how smooth her words came out. I was like, man.
Her sister's beautiful too. I still watch Grey's Anatomy and she pops in here and there. Debbie Allen, I think that's her name. Yeah. What is the most awkward family hangout that you've been to, whether it's your own or someone else's?
When me and my cousin tried to hide that I was high, and my mom was looking at me, and I'm sitting here looking down, like, man, I need to go to the bathroom. And everybody's just sitting in the living room, and I could hear her, like, you know how you can hear someone's mouth moving, but not hear the words? That's what I could hear. And I just kept going out there, and I was like, man, I'm so tired. And I'll sit down. I'm trying to actively hide that I'm high. And I felt so weird in that moment. Eventually, she called me out. She was like, are you high? And I'm like, no, I'm literally trying to lie my way through this. No, I'm just really tired. I had a long day today. She's like, no, you're high. She did not do anything to me when but it was nice to try to hide it from her.
Right. It can be a joking one or not. Top whatever amount of people that are on your shit list at the moment.
Oh.
Celebrities, orange men. I'm gonna get on the sketchbook.
Let me write this down real quick. My boss, because she sent me an email at 5:30 last night.
Fuck.
I like my boss, but she's on my list. This is a group of people, my staff, because I had to yell at them too much today. I don't even like to yell. I'll be like, but they my niece, because I think she's a little too spoiled.
I feel that, trust me.
Who else? My one nephew, because he keeps touching my stomach.
Is he at a stage where they think it's funny to make fun of people?
He's big.
Okay.
Two big people just rubbing each other.
Yeah.
We back up, brother. Back up.
Right.
And there's a waitress at Perkins that made me upset too. She gave me some frozen something.
Butter?
Huh?
Because I was going to say the last few times I've been there, the butter's been like frozen.
Oh no,
like
she
I have
gave
to put
me
it in my tits for it to like warm up. And then I'm like, Natalie, go on it. Yeah.
You're like, oh, what is this? Oh.
Fucking tragic.
Mantequilla.
Exactly.
No, she gave me a frozen dessert, and I was like, what? And I'm eating it. I'm like, why is it so cold? Why is it so cold? I was like,
Yeah.
This is still frozen.
Oh my god.
So she's not. Those are my top 5 people.
Fuck. Makes sense. It'd be on my shit list too. And the last thing is, what is your favorite? What is your thing? What are the most important things that are favorite things about you?
Favorite most important things about me?
Yes. What are some things that you like about yourself?
I love a good joke. This is if I ever run for city, all of this is gonna come back to bite me. I still love racist jokes.
Yes.
I
love unwoke jokes.
You crack a racist joke around me, and it's appropriate for you, I might just bust out laughing.
Yeah, as long as it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love any joke, but those are one of my favorites. I love that. I still have a big enough heart to be like, life is life. This is what happens.
Yeah.
How many things? 5? Was it 5?
As many as you want.
Okay, I'll go as much as I can.
Yeah, keep going.
I love that. What's something else I love about myself? I love myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I love that. I'm to myself a lot. I sometimes still do, but I yearn to want to be around everybody. But I love being around myself because then I get to just breathe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to think or consider anybody else. I like that I'm a little selfish. I'm becoming a little more selfish for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Most people who work with people and work in youth and service work, they don't consider themselves enough.
Yeah.
I'm happy I have enough intelligence to myself to say, hey,
you need space.
I need space. I'm going to take space. I don't care how you feel. Like my friends tell you now, I will cancel some plans 10 minutes before it happens. Hey, and I still want you to invite me, but I'm going to most likely tell you no, I can't come. And when I do say, I rarely ever decline plans 10 minutes before I go. But if I really can't do it, then I really won't go.
Mm-hmm.
But I messed it up.
No, you're good. It was $2.
But I will if I don't think I want to go, I'm like, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I just want to relax. And I love that all my friends, in my friend group, my friends trust coming to my house and eating when I cook.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't been a year I have not cooked.
Yeah, I was about to say how that you were in a big cook.
I cook before I moved to my current place. I cooked a lot. I cooked every Sunday. I cooked multiple times during the week. I used to make these on Sundays. I used to make a big meal. Tell my friends to come over. I said you have 2 things. If you have kids, bring the kids. I will even make one of my friends. She has a son who's autistic, and she'll be like, "Oh well, he won't eat that." I was like, "No, I didn't ask you to bring anything but Tupperware. The kids. Tell me what he'll eat, and I'll cook it. And I will, feed, eat, take a nap. You can't stay past 10:30, but you can definitely stay till 10:30. And we have a good time. Laughs. I don't like quiet dinner tables.
Yeah.
I want you to laugh with me. I want you to eat. If you want to eat more, eat more. If you don't like something, I don't expect you to eat it because it's on your plate. Throw it away.
Yeah.
If something tastes nasty, I expect you to be honest. Yo, this is disgusting. And that's all. I love that I have friends like that, and I have love that when I do stuff like that, they are 10 toes down, ready to come to my house. They will even carpool to get to my house, even though they all have cars.
Yeah. Is that all you love about yourself?
And that's all I can think about right now.
You're, 65?
I'm 65. I'm going to college. I guess I love that I'm smart.
Yes, very educated.
I love that in a world so dark, I could laugh at Donald Trump and literally just think he is hilarious, even though he is literally scary.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I got out of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It is 8:41.
Okay, we got 4 minutes. Do you want to have any closing talks to people, any quotes or any words for anybody that might watch this, like any youth or something inspirational? I know you have a couple things up your sleeve. It could be relating to a lot of darkness is swimming around the states right now in the world since it's on fire. And
I think one big thing that's always got me, that gets me going, and I get into dark spaces pretty easily. And I surround myself by people who I love. I think, although she's on my list, my niece is a person that 10 toes makes me feel like I need to get up and keep going, because she's just, and my sisters and them too, but the one that lives in my house, she's a little different. She just reminds me about just care and love and softness to oneself. She's not these ways to herself, but she just reminds me of that. And so she gives me the ambition to keep going and keep telling people, like, this is how we have to do stuff. This is how we have to get it to go. And sometimes it is like, you do as I say, don't do as I do kind of thing. But
yeah.
I think finding somebody like that, remind yourself, like, hey, this is who I'm doing it for, if you can't do it for yourself. And always sometimes play music that you love on repeat. That is one thing I always do. Like, if I love a song so much, I will play it 11 million times.
I need to feel it in my ass.
That is a way to say that.
Turn it up, that bass. I need to feel it in the tits. I need to feel it everywhere.
Now we know.
Yeah.
When we get in Leisha's car, it's going to be in your ass.
If I drove, if I had a car.
You get in her room, you're going to hear all the music in your ass.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's practically it. That's how the life, that's what I would tell you.
Okay.
Love yourself enough to get up and keep going. And when you can't, find someone that you love enough to do it for them until you can love yourself. And give yourself a little grace, but not too much grace. Don't excuse your laziness or your complacency.
That's beautiful. So even though I took forever on the laptop, if you could rate the podcast today from 1 to 5.
I give it a 4.
Okay.
The reason why it's not 5 is because
okay.
you came all the way downtown.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, it's so far.
I hope I wasn't too awkward. Still working out the kinks. Is only like the 4th episode.
Everything.
Trying to get better with speaking and stuff like that. So
everything is awkward for me, so I don't mind. But no, yeah, I was like, oh, so downtown, and then it started to rain. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I didn't know it was raining. But yeah, I didn't think about it that.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Is this more convenient for you downtown?
Well, I live on the north. I live by MATC, actually.
Oh.
Like, I'm right behind the Zimbrick thing where the quick trip is.
Okay. So yeah.
Me and my roommate.
Next time you should just tell me I would have. I literally live around the corner from you.
Oh, shit.
And my job is on the north side, which is like 8 minutes or 5 minutes from MATC.
Yeah.
So I always come back.
Okay. And then we just say bye to the people.
No,
Thank you for
watching.
watching. Yeah.
Speak a little mong. Speak a little mong.
Yeah.
Shiji do I?